Nofollow is a value that can be assigned to the rel attribute of an HTML element to instruct some search engines that a hyperlink should not influence the link target's ranking in the search engine's index. It is intended to reduce the effectiveness of certain types of Internet advertising because their search algorithm depends heavily on the number of links to a website when determining which websites should be listed and what order in their search results for any given term. However, new information suggests that search engines will depend less on links in the future and more on other aspects such as mentions that don't include links. Concept and specification. The nofollow value was originally suggested to stop comment spam in blogs. Believing that comment spam affected the entire blogging community, in early 2005 Google's Matt Cutts and bloggers Jason Schellen proposed the value to address the problem. The specification for nofollow is copyrighted 2005 €07 by the authors and subject to a royalty-free patent policy, for example per the W3C patent policy 20,040,205, and IETF RFC 3667 and RFC 3668. Example: If equals http www.example.com/ rel equals nofollow link text /a. Introduction and support. Google announced in early 2005 that hyperlinks with rel equals nofollow would not influence the link target's page rank. In addition, the Yahoo and Bing search engines also respect this attribute value. On June 15, 2009, Google software engineer Matt Cutts announced on his blog that Googlebot would no longer treat nofollowed links in the same way, in order to prevent webmasters from using nofollow for page rank sculpting. As a result of this change, the usage of nofollow leads to evaporation of PageRank of outgoing normal links as they started counting total links while calculating PageRank. The new system divides PageRank by total number of outgoing links irrespective of nofollow or follow links, but passes the PageRank only through follow or normal links. Cutts explained that if a page has 5 normal links and 5 nofollow outgoing links, the PageRank will be divided by 10 links and 1 share is passed by 5 normal links. In order to avoid the above, alternative techniques were developed that replace nofollowed tags with obfuscated JavaScript code and thus permit PageRank sculpting. Additionally, several techniques have been suggested that include the usage of iframes, Flash and JavaScript. Interpretation by the individual search engines. While all engines that use the nofollow value exclude links that use it from their ranking calculation, the details about the exact interpretation of it vary from search engine to search engine. Google states that their engine takes nofollow literally and does not follow the link at all. However, experiments conducted by SEOs show conflicting results. These studies reveal that Google does follow the link, but it does not index the link to page, though it might be in Google's index for other reasons. Yahoo follows it, but excludes it from their ranking calculation. Bing also follows it, but excludes it from their ranking calculation. Ask.com also respects the attribute. Used by weblog software, many weblog software packages mark reader-submitted links this way by default. More sophisticated server software could spare the nofollow for links submitted by trusted users like those registered for a long time, on a whitelist, or with an acceptable karma level. Some server software adds rel equals nofollow to pages that have been recently edited but omits it from stable pages, under the theory that stable pages will have had offending links removed by human editors. The widely used blogging platform WordPress versions 1.5 and above automatically assign the nofollow attribute to all user-submitted links. However, there are several free plugins available that automatically remove the nofollow attribute value. Use on other websites. MediaWiki software, which powers Wikipedia, was equipped with nofollow support soon after initial announcement in 2005. The option was enabled on most Wikipedias. One of the prominent exceptions was the English Wikipedia. Initially, after a discussion, it was decided not to use rel equals nofollow in articles and to use a URL blacklist instead. In this way, English Wikipedia contributed to the scores of the pages it linked to, and expected editors to link to relevant pages. In May 2006, a patch to MediaWiki software allowed to enable nofollow selectively in namespaces. This functionality was used on pages that are not considered to be part of the actual encyclopedia, such as discussion pages and resources for editors. Following increasing spam problems and a within-foundation request from founder Jimmy Wales, rel equals nofollow was added to article space links in January 2007. However, the various interwiki templates and shortcuts that link to other Wikimedia Foundation projects and many external wikis such as Wikia are not affected by this policy. Other websites like Slashdot, with high user participation, add rel equals nofollow only for potentially misbehaving users. Potential spammers posing as users can be determined through various heuristics like age of registered account and other factors. Slashdot also uses the poster's karma as a determinant in attaching a nofollow tag to user-submitted links. Social bookmarking and photo sharing websites that use the rel equals nofollow tag for their outgoing links include YouTube and dig.com. Websites that don't use the rel equals nofollow tag include Propeller.com, Yahoo! MyWeb 2.0, and Technorati Faves. Repurpose, paid links. Search engines have attempted to repurpose the nofollow attribute for something different. Google began suggesting the use of nofollow also as a machine-readable disclosure for paid links, so that these links do not get credit in search engines' results. The growth of the link-buying economy, where companies' entire business models are based on paid links that affect search engine rankings, caused the debate about the use of nofollow in combination with paid links to move into the center of attention of the search engines, who started to take active steps against link buyers and sellers. This triggered a very strong response from webmasters. Control internal page rank flow. Search engine optimization professionals started using the nofollow attribute to control the flow of page rank within a website, but Google has since corrected this error, and any link with a nofollow attribute decreases the page rank that the page can pass on. This practice is known as page rank sculpting. This is an entirely different use than originally intended. Nofollow was designed to control the flow of page rank from one website to another. However, some SEOs have suggested that a nofollow used for an internal link should work just like nofollow used for external links. Several SEOs have suggested that pages such as About Us, Terms of Service, Contact Us, and Privacy Policy pages are not important enough to earn page rank, and so should have nofollow on internal links pointing to them. Google employee Matt Cutts has provided indirect responses on the subject, but has never publicly endorsed this point of view. The practice is controversial and has been challenged by some SEO professionals, including Shari Thoreau and Adam Audette. Site search proponents have pointed out that visitors do search for these types of pages, so using nofollow on internal links pointing to them may make it difficult or impossible for visitors to find these pages in site searches powered by major search engines. Although proponents of use of nofollow on internal links have cited an inappropriate attribution to Matt Cutts as support for using the technique, Cutts himself never actually endorsed the idea. Several Google employees have urged webmasters not to focus on manipulating internal page rank. Google employee Adam Lasnik has advised webmasters that there are better ways than nofollow to sculpt a bit of page rank, but that it is available and we're not going to frown upon it. No reliable data has been published on the effectiveness or potential harm that use of nofollow on internal links may provide. Unsubstantiated claims have been challenged throughout the debate, and some early proponents of the idea have subsequently cautioned people not to view the use of nofollow on internal links as a silver bullet or quick success solution. More general consensus seems to favor the use of nofollow on internal links pointing to user-controlled pages which may be subjected to spam link practices, including user profile pages, user comments, forum signatures and posts, calendar entries, etc. YouTube, a Google company, uses nofollow on a number of internal help and share links. Criticism: use of nofollow where comments or other user content is posted not only depreciates the links of spammers but also of users that might be constructively contributing to a discussion and preventing such legitimate links from influencing the page ranking of the websites they target. Criticism of usage by Wikipedia. Employment of the nofollow attribute by Wikipedia on all external links has been criticized by web authors for not passing the deserved rank to referenced pages which serve as the original source of each Wikipedia article's content. The decision was enacted on Wikipedia to combat spam indexing on its pages, which are an otherwise tempting target for spammers, as Wikipedia is a very high-ranking site on most search engines. The drawbacks for original publishers are that they must compete with a Wikipedia article for a higher rank in search results, and that their website does not receive the increase in rank that otherwise would have been contributed without nofollow. See also, Google PageRank, noindex, search engine optimization, search engine spiders, also called web crawlers, spam in blogs about nofollow, blocking and excluding content from search engines, meta elements, robots exclusion standard, references.